Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you guys how to get this really cool flame sideways type of nail. I originally saw this on a pair of jeans, I believe on ASOS, and they didn't have them in my size. Naturally, the next best thing to do is to put the design on my nails, right? It's actually pretty simple to create, and I'm going to show you guys how to do it in just a second. So I've already got 2 coats of black polish and it is nice and dry. So I'm gonna go in with this yellow from Deco Miami. It is called Tequila Sunrise, and this WInstonia Store No. 0 Kolinsky brush. You can start by drawing the red first and then outlining it yellow, but for me I found it a bit easier to do it this way. Just go ahead and start making these swoopy flame shades, and if you have made the lines too thick up top, don't even worry about that because it is so easy to fix with black polish later. So I'm just making some of these a little taller, some a little shorter, some are fatter, some are thinner. There's really nothing really specific to this. It's kind of just making various shapes and sizes of these so that it just looks more, I guess, realistic. So once you have kind of a basic outline, you want to wait for the yellow to dry and then go over with a second coat. Make sure that when you're doing this, you are using a very opaque yellow because you're putting yellow over black, and chances are yellow is not going to look good over black. But if you pick a nice opaque creamy yellow polish, then that shouldn't be too much of a problem. As you can see on the second coat, this is looking very nice and yellow. And what's so great about this design is that it's so easy to fix mistakes when you're working with a black base. I'm gonna make some of these a little bit taller and kind of curved to the side, just like that. And once this is dry, I will go in with the red and fill in this black part right here. The same goes for the red polish too. You want to make sure it's nice and creamy and opaque because you are putting it over black, and polishes that are not super opaque are not going to show up well over black. For the red, I'm going in with OPI Got the Mean Reds. This is from the Breakfast at Tiffany's collection. I'm using the same brush. You guys can definitely use a thinner brush if you're more comfortable with that. You want to focus on picking polishes that are nice and opaque because it's just going to make it a lot easier for them to not only show up, but for you to fix your mistakes if you do make them. I'm going to switch to this thinner brush. This is the 00, and I'm going to go up to get really thin lines up here because I really want the top of these to come to a point, and this is just going to be easier with a thin brush. When I compare this one to this one, I realize that I want a lot more flames sticking up, so I'm gonna go back in with the yellow polish and just add a bit more of these little flames up here. And then I'm also gonna use it to clean up some of the thick red lines right here. The more I look at it, the more the red is a little too low, so I'm gonna just take some more red polish and bring some of these lines up just a little bit. Now I'm gonna take my black base and clean up these lines just a little bit and really point the tips out and make them nice and sharp. Now that it is nice and dry, I'm gonna go ahead and add a top coat. You wanna be very careful when you work with light colors like this. So there you guys have it. That is the end result of these flames. I did smudge the thumb. I told you guys on Snapchat that I smudged a nail when I did this. I'm gonna show you guys how to fix that in a different video, so definitely look out for that one. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this. I hope that I was able to teach you in a way that's not too difficult because this design really isn't that hard to recreate. If you do recreate it, I would love to see what you guys have come up with. Please feel free to tag me in them on Instagram or send me Snapchats. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.